Alan?
Yeah. Sam, right?
Yep. Come on in.
Sorry, I'm so late.
Oh, no, it's fine. We're all just, getting acquainted.
Everybody's here. I'm the last one.
It's not a big deal. Can I take your coat?
Yeah, sure.
Is that him?
You tell me.
How come I'm fucking so late?
The buses, man, the buses. I'm sorry.
Well, you need home next time. I'll come get you.
Oh, no. You don't have to do that.
Something to drink?
I think I'm actually just gonna go get set up.
Cool. Meet you down there.
Right this way.
This again?
It has been proven time and again. Past 9:30, you are no good to anyone.
Proven?
Your sister's wedding. You fell asleep in the lift. The Chicago trip, you fell asleep in the theater. Christmas.
In none of those cases was I driving.
Wherever you can find room, man.
You cannot name
Apologies,
one instance
guys.
in which I have fallen
Apologies.
asleep
Believe it or not,
behind.
this is very unlike me. I have more than once been described as a
I won't let you.
Then you have no
punctuality.
factual evidence that I would be an unsafe driver.
Besides the numerous times you've fallen asleep.
Not while driving.
Look,
There's a
what
love
I'm saying
seat.
is we
I
leave
just
here by
kinda need
9:30.
to spread out a
We
little
get
bit.
to Minnetonka by 10. That puts us home at 10:45 or 11, depending on traffic.
Your point?
Think
You have work tomorrow.
I'm just gonna set up here.
I can drive and
actually.
you can sleep.
You
You'll be a snoring wreck by
Yeah, there
9:45.
should be a
I
way
fundamentally
to.
disagree with your premise. Furthermore, you drove here.
So,
Why then should I not drive home?
because we'd crash and die. It is nice to meet you, Alan.
Oh, it's
Were you
very
guys
nice to meet you too.
Minneapolis. Riverside, more specifically.
Vanessa.
Oh, wow. You guys drove all the way from the
Narcoleptic
cities?
over there is Kelsey.
It's not that far,
Very
really.
nice to meet her,
About
too.
90 minutes.
Thanks for
I
taking the
drove
chance
about
on us.
9, so.
New players can be iffy.
Thanks for taking a chance on me.
It's hard to find
quite a
an
drive.
open game.
Oh, is there not a lot of players?
Not many open groups.
It's worth it.
She worries that
Let's
we're
hope.
desperate.
Oh, well, dedicated, I say, maybe, not desperate.
On.
What's wrong?
I just think I forgot something.
Is it?
Oh no, it's not. This goblet I have, not necessary. Just sort of.
That sucks. I'm sorry, man.
Thanks, yeah, it's fine.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to try this.
This is your first time?
Yeah, I've never played before. I know Jordan's got this weekly thing that he does every Wednesday at this game shop, but he won't shut up about that. And he finally wore me down, and here I am, gonna be a dwarf.
New players are always exciting.
Lots of crazy ideas.
You guys, what for?
Dude, DM Appreciation Month. Crazy late, I know, but we wanted
Let
to.
me open it. You remember the place at the Ren Fair that did the custom engraving? So when you guys were at that archery thing, we snuck back and had it
The
over.
Lonely Ranger.
To the greatest tavern in all of Kyrosha.
So what do you think?
Rocks fall. Everybody dies.
Got the stuff. Here you go. There you go. Dude, your hair!
Right, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even fucking recognize you for a sec. I was like, what the fuck's in my house?
Yeah, it's time, I think. Time to make a change.
Yeah. Where are you at now?
My parents. Just till I get a place, a job,
Where are you from?
Here, originally. LA, though, most recently.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Why'd you move?
Egg.
It's a long and boring story. Is everybody all settled?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Dude, I'm so excited. Are you excited?
Oh, yeah, very.
Do you need to borrow any dice?
We
No,
talked about
Jordan
it a
said he
little
was gonna
bit.
lend me some of his.
You?
Yeah, we
But
do.
yours are really pretty, though.
Kind of coordinated.
Thanks. These were a gift.
You read the player packet
Oh,
at
that
all?
must be nice. Dating
So,
somebody who plays
we
it.
sort of had our
My girlfriend doesn't even
Previously,
know that.
on a Thumb-Hotep, a caravan crosses the wide desert. Few roads stretch between the sister cities of Kloprekus and Umagai, and none of them safe. Guards, then, must be hired to protect the passage of both merchant and merchandise alike. 4 such guards, mercenaries all, were hired in the wagon-choked plaza of pilgrims. Under the tutelage of their mysterious elven guide, known only as Wayfinder, it is the duty of these 4 adventurers to safeguard the caravan on its long and hostile track. The adventure begins on the 3rd of snow season, 893 of Kyrosha's Second Age. This is episode 1, Eater of Kingdoms. let's start with a little bit of housekeeping. First off, welcome everybody to the first session of Athamhotep. I'm sure you've all memorized your player packets by now, but in brief, the campaign is set in a homebrew world called Kyrosha that I've been playing in for 16 years now. More specifically, we are in the Palmlands, a region of burning sands, sandstone cities, and the crumbled ruins of a decadent empire.
Fantasy Egypt.
Basically fantasy Egypt. As I mentioned in the recap, you four have been hired as caravan guards by the Guild of Glass to escort a regular shipment of goods from the city of Kloprekus here.
Wait, did you draw that?
Oh, yeah, the Palmlands.
Jesus.
To its sister city of Umagai. Apart from the sweltering heat, the way is fraught with many perils. Monsters, bandits, and worse. That's where our brave adventurers come in. Let's go around. Introduce yourself, introduce your character, maybe give a little description. The adventure picks up about 3 or 4 days out from Kloprekus, so maybe include one detail or behavior the other characters might have observed about you. Who wants to go first?
I can. I'm playing a druid, a human druid named Bashara. It's unlikely that you would have had much interaction with Bashara since she keeps mostly to herself. She looks young, about 15 or 16. You can tell she's in the desert sun a lot. Brown skin, bleached blonde hair, and thick dreadlocks, but sun never seems to bother her. She wears animal hides. She carries this big club that looks like it's made from a camel's femur. And the main thing you would have noticed about Bashara is that she has this little scorpion that she just is always like playing with.
Oh, I like that.
Does it sting you?
Maybe sometimes, but she has good animal handling and she can cast animal friendship. So, yeah, that's Bashara.
Excellent. Does the scorpion have a name?
No. I think maybe Scorpion?
Perfect. Who's next?
Me.
The name's Thorvar. Have I ever told you about the time that I fucked a princess? Thorvar Hammerhard. He's a dwarf, he's broad, he's bald, he's got a big black beard.
Maybe some dwarven runes that go around the head, yeah?
Big, thick fur cloak, black like his beard. Big steel axe.
It's got some of those runes, yeah, along the curve of the blade.
I imagine you're sweating to death then, and all that fur.
He absolutely is. He's definitely not from here, which he'll tell you.
He'll tell you pretty much anything. He's got no filter. His favorite story is, of course, about the time that he fucked a dwarven princess and got exiled. So,
Yeah, now he's just wandering around killing for cash.
What class?
Barbarian.
Of course. What do the runes say?
Probably like the dwarven equivalent of, the fuck you looking at?
Gotcha.
Yeah. You wanna go?
Yeah. So I'm playing Thorvak. He's a dwarf cleric and his twin brother.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, you know, we look exactly the same, except I wear a helmet. And my beard is braided into 2 strands. Scale mail armor, warhammer, and that's it. That's Thorvak.
What domain did you pick?
Storm? And I wanted to ask, is there like a dwarven god of snowstorms or blizzards or something like that? Because we were talking about being from the really far north.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Kyrosha does have a dwarven goddess of winter, if that works. Varoka, called the White Widow. Her symbol is a black snowflake on white.
That works, yeah. Then that's probably what his holy symbol looks like too, then.
Great. Why is Thorvak guarding this caravan?
Well, he was exiled, so I think we just said that you dragged me along with you?
Oh, I definitely did. That's what we talked about, right? That I'm the party animal, you're my DD.
Right.
Oh,
right.
We also definitely have to have a secret handshake.
Yeah, and I do my part like really half-heartedly, so it's like,
I guess that leaves me. My character is called Nine Roads, Sandfolk Monk.
Sandfolk?
Yeah, the homebrew race from the player packet. The Sand Folk are native to the Palm Lands, secretive desert nomads that are rarely seen in the cities. They're probably most notable for their appearance, covered head to toe in cloth wrappings.
Except for their claws, right?
Right, yes, their hands and feet end in these sort of reptilian claws.
Weird.
What do they look like underneath?
Only the Sand Folk know. Basically Tusken Raiders, right?
Yeah, super cool. Anyway,
Nine Roads. You probably wouldn't know anything about them. Their name, their gender, their story. What you would know is that they wear bright red wrappings instead of the normal dull tan that Sandfolk typically wear. If your character knows anything about Sandfolk,
Bashara might.
they would know that that means that Nine Roads is on a spiritual journey, like a coming of age and wandering the world. Is that right? Kind of like Rumspringa?
That's exactly it, yeah. What's one behavior the party might have observed about Nine Roads?
Tai Chi, like morning exercises. Every day at dawn they're up and practicing their breathing and their like poses.
I would not have seen that. Thorvar was fucking snoring.
Noted.
Great. Really excited to see where this group goes. For 4 days, the caravan from Cloprekus struggles across the Sand Sea. The heat is unbearable, the terrain inhospitable, and the company unpleasant. Multiple merchant companies have pooled their concerns in this caravan, but the largest, and your employer, is the Guild of Glass, sending a regular shipment of goods to their sister city of Umagai. Your employer is a stingy halfling merchant named Oswafi, who figures the 4 of you are sufficient security. He would have, however, footed the bill for your guide, Wayfinder. Now, Wayfinder would be something of a local legend in the Palm Lands, an elf who walks barefoot through the desert. It's said that the soles of her feet can sense every shift in the grains, and that they never forget a path that they've taken.
Damn.
What level is she?
She guides you faithfully north for 4 days. On that 4th day, a sandstorm sweeps across the caravan. Seconds from a clear sky, the wind is tugging at your clothes, the camels are beginning to spook, and your eyes sting from the blowing grit. The merchants are screaming at each other over the gale, arguing about where to make camp, but I'll need wisdom perception checks from all 4 of you.
Wisdom.
That is a 10.
Plus your perception if you're trained.
8. What did you get?
Looks like a 7.
I think that's a 6.
We suck.
None of you notice then, until it's too late. There's suddenly a new scream among your ranks. One of the merchants, a fat dwarf, topples from their saddle, headless. Only you, Nine Roads, hear a faint whistling sound, like a blade cutting the air. It's all too familiar. Before any of you can react, figures are emerging from the churning sandstorm, ululating war cries and brandishing circular blades of sharpened steel in their hands. Let's roll some initiative.